All right, welcome to Stretch and Roll. My name is Ken. I'm going to be taking you through Stretch and Roll today. Today we've got some foam rollers with us. We're going to be using those to do a little bit of rolling, and then we're going to stretch our body. If you don't have a foam roller, you can sometimes use a ball to get away with these things. These are pretty inexpensive. You can get them on Amazon. This is a high density foam roller. I also have a white one that's a low density. I'll use the white one from time to time so you can see, because the black one disappears. Where'd it go? So I'll use the white one for demonstration. With that being said, if you're just looking for the stretch, hang out for like 10 minutes. We'll get into the stretching because we are going to get into about 15 minutes of stretching. So we will get both of those going. We kind of try to split those in half. Let's go ahead and join me on the ground with your foam roller. We are going to start at the neck. Best place to start because you can relax a little bit. So you're going to go under the neck like it's almost like a pillow. You want it to be in that wedge of the neck so you're still able to look straight up in the air. And what we're going to do is you're going to tuck your chin. So you're just going to pull that chin in, pushing it against the foam roller. So it's a tuck, 3, 2, 1, and release. And tuck, 3, 2, 1, release. Tuck it in, 3, 2, 1, release. One more. And release. Good job on that one. Now what I want you to do is we're going to put two together. We're going to tuck, then we're going to roll and roll. So we're just rotating our neck left to right. The foam roller stays still. We're rolling against the foam roller here. Here we go. So tuck that chin, a little pressure. Roll to the left. Roll to the right. You'll kind of feel the back of that skull bone and then release. Tuck. Feel the edge of that skull right there. And then rotate to that side. Good. 2. Tuck. Rotate. Rotate. Number 3. Excellent. One more. Tuck. Number 5. Very good. Good release there. That was fun, right? Always good to roll that out. Let's go ahead and get a little bit of the low back, high glute area. So we're laying down right here. All we're going to do is lift that butt off the ground and then roll that foam roller into that kind of low back area. Now, we don't want it to be right in the low back. So like this is high glute. This will be my low back. And you'll feel if it's low back because it'll kind of curve right over it. We want to try to avoid that. This is usually a pretty irritated area for most folks, that low back. So there's no reason to roll on that. Let's roll on the muscles up top and below it to try to loosen it up. So you just take like one full roll and that'll get to that high glute area. From there, go ahead and hold on to the foam roller and lift those legs in the air. You can cross them if you'd like, or you can keep them just together. What we're going to do is just some side back and forth. You'll feel it kind of roll on your hip. And then the other way, roll on the hip. You want to go only as far as you can. Good there. And there. Left. Right. We got one more time here. Now, when we're on this right, I want you to just now drop the knees to make a half circle right there. And then come to the right, make that half circle. Good. Come to the right, make that half circle one more time. Good. Now from the left, go back around, circle the other way. Go to the left, half circle down. Good. To the left. Only go as far down as you're comfortable going. If you feel your lower back kind of overstretching, just stay right here, go side to side. Good. And last thing we're going to do is just a quick inner circle. So bring the knees in and then back to the level plane. 3, and let's switch the direction. We're just rolling all around the QLs, the glute medius, some of the adductors, adductors. Ooh, and bring that down. Very good. So that was a little bit of low back. Let's go ahead and let that come out of the back. And let's go ahead and hit the other side of the back. which is going to be the mid to upper back. So we want this foam roller to be right around the back. So I'm just laying right around here. And we're gonna use our feet and knees, or our feet and glutes again, to lift our glutes off the ground, just like this. And now we're supported by our feet, and the foam roller is under our back. I want to put the hands behind the neck. This just gives us a little bit of comfort on the neck. And we're gonna roll to the base of the neck. Now, see how tight my feet are? You may have to open them up a little bit so you can get all the way to the base. Then you're gonna roll all the way down, and again, you may have to walk it back. That's okay. Good. And we're just rolling from mid-back, base and neck. Good. We're going to do about 3 more of these. These are just our encompassing the full muscle group, general roll. Last one here. And now what we're going to do is take that right hand, stick it out, roll over on that. I'm mirroring you. This is actually my left, but we're going to roll right over on that shoulder blade. Smaller distance of roll. But we feel the back of that shoulder blade, and adjust the feet if you need to. Let's go ahead and switch the side. And if you need to just take a breather, the glutes are working too hard from holding you up, go ahead and drop those down. Excellent job, everybody. Good. Now take those elbows and bring them in, still supporting the neck. Good. Now on the left, on the right again. We just moved where our shoulder blades are. Find those good spots. Excellent. Let's go ahead and bring it down there. I want to get a little bit of under the rib cage here, the rhomboids. So what we're going to do is we have the hand here. We're right at the armpits right here. We're going just below that armpit area. And you can do 2 things. You can have the hand straight out, or you can keep it here. And what we're going to do is just kind of roll on that, so we can take our foot over if we want and just kind of put a little pressure, or you can keep it back here and kind of just pick up the side of the glute, roll, roll. This is going to be a little harder this way. This one's a pretty painful, and when I say painful, it does put a lot of pressure on those rhomboids. They're very tight muscles, and we got the intercostals there, part of the rib cage. So it could even put a little pressure on the breathing. That's all okay, and just only do a couple, or don't even move. The other thing you could do is from here is you can just roll forward, roll backwards, roll forward, kind of like we did with the neck, and you're still going to feel that as well. Putting that light pressure, putting the pressure you can on it. Let's go to the other side. Excellent. Same thing. Little roll. I usually do a combination of all of them. So I get the arm out. Then I come here and I roll over, back, back. Good stuff, everybody. Getting those rhomboids some work. 3, 2, and 1. Very good. All right. Now we're moving to the glutes. So with the glutes, we'll just come up and roll this and kind of have a seat on the foam roller, right? Have that seat. This leg's going to straighten out. You can bend it if you'd like, or you can straighten it. I'll show you both ways. Hand's going to be back here to support. And all we're going to do is roll like this over that glute. You see this is straight leg. If it kind of sticks like coming out this way, just kind of bend it and let it pivot. That's another way to do it. Good, and find some tight tissue on the glutes. We're gonna get a little bit more on the side next, so just go right over the meat of the glutes, meat of the tushy. Excellent. From there, we're gonna extend this leg, bring this leg over. If we can hold it there, that's great. If we can come up, that's even better, because what we're gonna do is lean over a little bit and really get that outer glute. Then we're going to go ahead and roll right on that glute, hit the piriformis a little bit. And I kind of go back and forth. I'll do a couple rolls where I'm leaning over it, and then I'll do a couple rolls where I'm on the glute, trying to get the glute minimus medius and the main part of the glute, that deep piriformis muscle. 3, 2, 1. Let's go ahead and switch it up. And other side, we're rolling. Good job, everybody. Feel that good roll. And let's go ahead and cross it. So remember, we come here, bring it up if we can. Couple on the side, couple on the glute. Excellent. Always good to roll out the glutes. If you find at all a little bit of tension on one of the areas of the muscle, go ahead and sit on it. Count to 3. 1, 2, 3, and then roll around it again. 3, 2, and 1. Very good job on those. Let's go ahead and shift this down to the calf. Calves very important. Haven't heard me give my spiel before. They are our main walking components, right? They flex and reflex to help us walk normal, to give a good normal gait pattern. So if they are tight, they throw off our gait. That gait, let's go ahead and roll. We're gonna go single leg. I should explain that first. So I move the foam roller all the way down so I can use the other leg to roll away. Now the other thing I do is point the toe up for about 3 rolls. Then I'm gonna point the toe out towards you. You'll feel the different muscle groups it's rolling on for about 3 rolls, and then back in the inside for about 3 rolls. And then I'm just gonna do a couple on each side one more time. We're looking for anywhere between 8 to 12 rolls here. Very good. And again, as I was saying, the calves with the bad gait pattern, it really can throw off our ability to successfully finish those patterns. And when the movement patterns get thrown off, we tend to accommodate or adjust, adapt, another word. And when we adapt, we will sometimes use other muscle groups that aren't supposed to be used. And that's where we end up getting ourselves injured, because we overuse smaller muscle groups because something like the calf is tight. So simple things sometimes, these rolls of the calf can be very important. You can also take a tennis ball, lacrosse ball, do all the same thing. And then if you're interested in the foot, you can also do the foot. But when you're doing the foot, you want to make sure you have a lot of stability. I wouldn't stand straight up on the foam roller, because that could get you some balance issues. But that's kind of what you'd be looking for. Let's do one more roll before we get into some stretching. We're going to bring the knees in. We're going to fall over the foam roller on those quadriceps. And we just go to the upper hips, down to just around the knees. Now, our forearms are our supports. If you can make it all the way by stretching, that's great, but you can always walk your forearms if needed. Good. All the way, back we come. Very good job. One more here. And we've got a good roll going there. Let's go ahead and let that foam roller release. Let's get right into some of our stretching. We'll come from here. We're gonna call child's pose. And what we're going to do is I'm going to use the foam roller to kind of help us walk it out. So we want to sit back on our calves as much as we can, and then let that upper body drop. And just let that foam roller kind of creep you out there. Once you're good, you can either hold on to the foam roller, or you can just tuck the hands under and let the foam roller go. And I want you to do your best to sit back, let the head drop, and just relax. Let that stretch happen. Make sure we're breathing. Let's go ahead and come up. Don't move the hands. Take the left hand, bring it across, keep that right hand where it was, and then what you're going to do is you're just going to try to go to the same position, but now your eyes are staring right under your arm, and you're reaching out. You can use that bottom arm as kind of a wedge to push down and kind of rotate your body a little bit as you're reaching out. 3, 2, and 1. Keep that right hand where it is, match the left hand next to it. Now move the right hand. The same thing. Three, 2, and 1. Go ahead and come back up. Bring those hands right underneath. Bring the knees in. Just going to do a couple cat-cows here, and all that is pulling the belly to the spine and pulling that arch up in the back. It's our cat and then our cow. Just dropping the hips, arching the back the other way, and eyes are up as far as we can. And let's go back to that cat. Eyes are looking underneath. 3, 2, 1. Shift it to the cow. Looking up. Okay, shift it. We got 2 more. And back down. Eyes are up. 3, 2, and 1. Let's shift it. Into that cat, and then we'll finish with the cow. 3, 2, 1. Shifting it down. 2, and 1. Very, very good. Let's go ahead and get facing me here. We're going to get into a bit of a cross-legged position here. And the idea of this one, we're going to do a little bit of a pretzel stretch here, and then we'll get into some leg stretching, move into some neck, chest, all that good stuff. All right, let's go ahead and reach behind with our left hand. Our right hand is going to go on our left knee, and we're just going to pull on this knee, use the other arm as a pivot, and try to look right over our left shoulder, twisting the whole time. Now I got another fun one for you if you want to see how flexible the neck is. Don't move the back or the arms, still pulling, but now look to the other side. You'll feel that nice stretch in the neck because you're pulling the rest of the tissue the other way. Good stretch there. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Go ahead and look back first. Coming forward, we're going to switch it up. Good. Sometimes you'll get some back cracking in here. Just reset of the vertebrae. And again, if you can keep your eyes looking back, or if you want to try the neck, you can look over that other shoulder as you're pulling your body the other way. Make sure we're breathing. We're always breathing, folks. 3, 2, and 1. Excellent, excellent job. Let's go ahead and put the legs out in front of us. And all we're going to do is we're going to take this left arm, reach it to the toe. Take the right hand. If you're at the shins, if you're at the shins, that's fine too. What I want you to do is under the shin, pull yourself in, or up and pull yourself down. We're going to get a little bit of hamstring here. Three, 2, and 1. Let's go to the other side. 3, 2, and 1. Very good. We're going to shift our bodies to more of a, we call a downward dog position in yoga, but we're going to be doing calf stretching. So what this is going to be is you'll have the hands here. You're going to make that kind of apex or V or upside or A, I guess I would say. Of upside down V, I was going to say, but that doesn't make any sense. And then cross one leg over the other. And then what I want you to do is shift your butt back to push your heel down into the ground. That will stretch out that calf. We rolled it. We want to stretch it. We want to make sure it's nice and flexible. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Go ahead and put the other foot down and shift that butt back. What should happen is your head should go in between your arms. That will kind of tell you that your butt is shifted back. And you should feel a bigger stretch in the calf when you do that. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Very good. Let's go ahead and drop the right knee. Take the left leg, bring it all the way through. Good, and bring the hands up. I'm just going to get some hip flexor here. So we're just kind of forcing. We feel a little pull in there and a little pull here. Just kind of forcing that stretch a little bit. Trying to kind of push down on that knee to add a little stretch. Three, 2, 1. Let's go ahead and bring the hands down. We'll switch the leg. Bring that other leg up with the hands down and then bring them up to the knee. Feel that other side. Good stretch. Excellent job. 3, 2, and 1. Very good stretch there. Let's go ahead and we're going to just do a little chest stretch. You could kneel, you could stand if you want. We're going to be going down to the ground next. But what we want to do is two things. Either we're pulling back, holding on to something that's sturdy, that's locked into place, or if you're able to grab your hands, we're going to pull them. And the reason I like it from the knees is because then what I'm going to do is I'm just going to try to open up my back, then just look straight up. Just helps me get a little balance with it if I'm from the knees. Pulling that, we should feel it coming through that chest and arms. And if you're holding on to something, you would just pull back like this. Same. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Go ahead and shake that out. I want you to join me on the ground. We're going to be on our sides. Love a good open book stretch, and I'll show you what we mean by that. So the head is on the foam roller. The top knee, so I'm on my left side, so this is my right leg. Knee comes forward. The left leg, or the bottom leg, just stays there. Hands, I got my hand just like this. Can't see it all the way. We're going to put them together. Then what I'm going to do is I'm going to open that book. But I can only go as far as this knee will let me, because if I do this, that's cheating. We want to go here. That's as far as I can go. My eyes are going to try to follow my hand. And then I'm going to bring it back over. We're going to do 5 of these, and on the 5th, we'll do a 10-second hold. All right, here we go. So open up. 1, this is what we call active stretching, because what we're trying to do is we're trying to increase that range of motion every time. 2, watch that knee. It wants to pop off, right? But we want to keep it planted. 3, if this is too difficult, you could put like a towel or something under the knee to elevate it a little bit. 4, but how far you go is not what we're looking for. It's how far you can increase that range of motion. Here's 5, and just go ahead and let that arm drop. 3, 2. Sorry, I was doing 5 seconds, not 10. So 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring it back over. We're going to do the same thing on the other side. Great job on these open books. Right here. Let's open it up. 1. One side may be better than the other. 2. 3. Love to put the foam roller under the head too here. 4, because that way you don't have to hold your neck up while you're trying these. 10-second hold after this. 5. And 5. 3, 2, 1. Bring it back over. Very good. We're going to finish with the glutes and hips here. Cross the leg. Put that foam roller under if you want for another pillow option. what we're going to do is we're going to push in here. We did this a little bit with the hip flexors. We're not going to stretch these as long. 3, 2, 1, but we want to stretch as that glute a little bit more. So with the glute stretch, you're going to pull here, keep this hand flat, and you can either let all of this come over. If you want a little bit more, straighten that leg and you'll feel it start pulling through that glute a little bit more. And we're just going to hold here on that glute stretch. Nice, good, long glute stretch. It's a really good way to stretch out and make sure that lower back isn't being pulled by anything that's tight. Glutes sometimes will be inactive or overactive. 3, 2, and 1, causing a shift in the pelvis. That's usually what causes either over-laxation of the back or too tight of the back. And push first. 2, 1. Let's go ahead and get that good pull again on the glute. And again, I kind of start letting it fall, then I straighten out my leg. This opposite hand needs to stay planted on the ground. Some cross-chain stretches, and that's what kind of gets us into the situation where we're coming across, we're stretching the glute, but we're also stretching the upper back. We're stretching the low back here, just that whole chain of fascia. 3, 2, and 1. Bring it back over. Let those knees rest. Take a couple big deep breaths. Fill the belly. And exhale out. Let's fill the belly. Exhale out. Let's slowly come on up to a seated position. And we just never want to like jump up and, hey, we're done, we're going to stand, because that could sometimes get us a little in trouble with the blood flow. Once you're ready there, come to the knees. Take a second there. Roll those shoulders a couple times, forward, backward. When you are ready, come up to a standing position. You have stretched the body. You have rolled the body. Hopefully, you feel better about the body. And it's a little bit more open. It's a little bit more flexible. That's the idea with stretch and roll. We'll do it again next time. Thank you so much for joining me for Stretch and Roll today. Thank you, everyone.